Hello YouTube, and welcome back to episode 3 of my Snooker 147 series on Snooker 19 for the Xbox One. And today, as you can see, our player is James Cahill. Do excuse my scratchy throat, my throat's not been too good recently, but today our player is James Cahill. The two previous players were Stuart Hallworth, who scored 101. Stephen Hallworth, who scored 101 in the second frame. Because obviously in this, quick recap, in this particular series this is in practice mode of Snooker 19, we play 2 frames. The first frame I score a 147, by any means necessary, and in the second, it means I have to move the ball around, the cue ball around, just to get the bright shot. And in the second frame, I'm not allowed to move the cue ball around, I have to try and get the highest score as I can for that player, before I end up in a position where I can't pot a ball. And in that second frame, I get 3 attempts per pot, and if on the third attempt the ball doesn't go in, end of frame. And when that happened to Stephen Hallworth, he was at 101. Last episode, episode 2, was Luke Simmons, and that way he ended up at 92. And so today we have James Cahill. So let's begin the 147 break. This is frame 1 where I will begin the 147. Oh, and I've already messed up on the break off. I hit the black. Did you see? Of course you saw. I keep doing that. Even in practice, 9 times out of 10 when I'm trying to do this in practice, I'll either miss completely or I'll hit the black. And that is just not good. Okay, there we go. Finally, on the third time of asking, we got the break. Not the best split in the world, but also not the worst. So, go with this red first, because I can see it pots. And potentially, if I play it right, puts me on the black. Not quite on black as I'd like, so I'm just going to move it a little bit, just to give myself a better shot there. Also coming today will be episode 2 of the Ronnie O'Sullivan Versus series, where Ronnie will take on Luke Simmons, and Ronnie is currently 1-0 up in that. He won the first match in episode 1 yesterday, so... Oh, I've nudged the black. I didn't want to do that. In a 147 situation, you never want to touch the black if you can help it. Otherwise, you have to underplay like I just did there. 2 reds, 2 blacks. I really do enjoy doing this series. This will be the 3rd black. I love doing this series, and also apparently you guys love watching it, so this is all good. Right. Let's try this red along into the top corner pocket. It's probably not going to go in, but flipping heck, it did. Oh, and I've nudged the yellow. Oh, actually I've hit it hard enough. I thought it was going to roll on that top cushion. You never want to put any of the bulk colours there when you're attempting to go for a 147. Never, never, never. Higher on the black, obviously, I think. There we go. Now, I've played it with that pace to... Not cannon that red! That was close to me playing a not very clever shot. I was going to say, I played the black with the pace I did to try and bounce it, cannon it into the cluster of reds, but that didn't quite work. So, never mind. I'll have to try and pick out the best shots I can. Continue this 147. Whoop, where's the cue ball going? Where's the cue ball going? Stop, cue ball. Stop. Stop. That was scary. I think I will go for this red on the cushion next, just to take it out of the way, because it is going to be a problem. If I leave it there till later in the break, it will start to present a problem. So get it out of the way early on. Best thing to do. Or I always find. I'm hoping that one day I would eventually be able to do this on my own snooker table. Probably be in my garden or something, but I'm hoping one day that will happen. But first we actually have to sort our garden out to fit a snooker table in. I mean, it'd only be like, like a kind of a 6 foot by 3 foot foldable snooker table. So, which only comes with about 5 reds, but, sorry, 10 reds, so I have to put 5 reds back on the table. But, yeah. I'll still make it work, if and when that does happen. But until then, we have Snooker 19 to get us by. Seven reds, 7 blacks. This will make it 8 reds. If I could play this red and get some sort of cannon on one of those reds, I'd be very happy. No cannon whatsoever. Okay. It's just a case of looking at that cluster like a lock that you need to pick. Thinking, okay, which red do I start with? And I think I might know exactly which one to start with to unlock the rest. It's not that one. If I can just get the cue ball somewhere in there, then I can turn around and take on this red. So of course with a cannon into those 3. Like I said, this first frame, I'm allowed to move the cue ball around as I wish. One day, once we get like 7 or 8, 10 or 11 episodes in, I won't be giving a recap of the rules because everyone will know them. Well, we hope they will anyway. And yes, once I get up to enough episodes, I will be putting both series, with this one and the Ronnie O'Sullivan series, versus series, into a playlist on my channel, just to make it easier for all of you lovely viewers to find. Thing is, this is going scarily well so far. Even though I'm moving the cue ball around a lot, it's still going scarily well. I haven't had to do too much mad manoeuvring as of yet. Oh, I've overhit that badly because I intended to stop the black about there. The cue ball just somewhere up from the black about there, so about here somewhere. But I've massively overhit it and it's gone to there. So, oops. Oh, am I going to get a nice little cannon? Yes, there we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Because I wanted to separate those 2 reds to make them not as tricky. Now, I definitely want to hit this, because otherwise I'm going to knock into the black, and I don't want to do that. Excuse me. I'm slightly higher up on the red, I think. Otherwise I've got no angle to pot in and stay out of the pocket. Now, I don't want to hit the black, so I'm just going to slightly underhit this so I come around the black rather than hitting it. There we go. That's 14 reds, 14 blacks. Sorry, 13... Right, that's 14 reds, 14 blacks. I need to learn to count, really. I've got my glasses on and I still have trouble. Right. Boom! Oh, I've come nicely onto that black. Look at that. I don't know how close to the yellow I'm going to get with this, but we'll see. Nowhere near, because I haven't hit it hard enough or gone far enough up the table. Okay, right. So now it is just the colours left to go. And it's the yellow that makes it tricky. People think, oh, it's the pink and blue making things difficult. No, it's the yellow. It's the first colour of the sequence making things tricky for me. There's no way there, by the way. The reason I played that shot the way I did then with the yellow was because I didn't see any way that I could pot the yellow and get back out for the green, because to play that yellow any harder than I did, the pocket wouldn't have accepted it and would have just wobbled in the jaws. So I had to be a bit conservative there and think, well, I'm going to have to underplay the shot. Lovely. Come at least a little bit away from the cushion. Now I played that shot, not to do what I did, but I tried to play it to actually miss the pink. But unfortunately I wasn't able to miss the pink and I hit it. Never mind. Still gone in. Oh dear. But it's not stopped quite where I wanted it. Right, this to complete the 147, as you can see. So this black goes in at the end of frame 1 and end of 147. There it is, 147. Well done, Mr. Cahill. Now we go into the slightly trickier frame, because this is frame 2, where I am not allowed to move the cue ball whatsoever after the split, and I have to play whatever I can find. So let's get a good split here, Cahill. Come on. Please don't put me in a position where you haven't landed on a red to anywhere. Okay, I've got a red to the middle, and it's all I've got right now, so I'm going to have to take it. Because that was an appalling split. Well, I never would have believed that in my life. He's potted it. I'm not even going to try the black. I'm going to pray and hope for the blue to come to my rescue here. Don't snooker yourself behind the green. I almost thought I'd snooker myself behind the green there. God, that gave me a heart attack. Remember, the score to beat for this frame is 101, set by Stephen Hallworth, way back in episode 1. I say way back, it was only 2 episodes ago, but you know what I mean. Sorry, I was very nearly a wrong press, and I realised no, I'm not allowed to do that. That happened in yesterday's episode as well. I simply pressed the wrong button. I thought I'd better explain that quick. Everyone starts going, he cheated. No, I didn't. Oh dear, this is not good. I may be on a problem here. Because this red may not go in. I don't think it does. No, okay, right. Okay, I have to attempt this red, which may or may not go in. Oh, thank God for that. Oh no, I've come far too close to the black. I get 3 attempts at this black. And it's gone in on the first. Uh-oh. Do you know what it is? What it is with this frame? Why this frame is so tense? It's because of the rules I put on myself. You know, I'm not allowed to move the cue ball. I've got to play it from where it lands, and sometimes it doesn't land in a very favourable position. Like now, for example, that's not the sort of position I'd want to be in at all. Have I done it? Well, I've literally played that black as a shot to nothing because I didn't think I'd be able to pot it, to be honest. Oh dear. Okay, I need to reduce the power by a lot there. Oh, I've missed the black. Right, I'm going to give this one last trick shot, and then it's game over. Thank you, green ball. I know I only said I only had 3 attempts, but the reason I did that was because of the foul. The foul basically reset the 3-shot counter. see, because the reason I did that was because, I'll explain that now. I should explain that rule at the beginning. Because the cue ball went into the pocket, the 3-shot counter got restarted. So technically, that was my 6th attempt, but it was my 3rd shot of my new 3 shots after the foul. Okay, nice cannon. Ooh, not the cannon I would have wanted. But nevertheless, I have got this red here. I can try up to the top pocket. Ooh! Oh! Let's try taking it to the middle. 3rd and final time of asking. Cahill just gets it in there. Changes tack, he's going to go for the brown to the middle. Goes in. Oh no. Is Cahill out of this at just 48 points? Last attempt and it's frame over. Come on, Mr. Cahill, you can do it. No, that's it. Attempt done. James Cahill ends the second frame with a break of no more than 48. I think it's all to do with the split at the beginning. Now he lands nicely on a red. It's too little too late. Of course, now because I've ended the frame officially and called it at 48 points, I'm allowed to just move the ball around now and clear the table, because I always like to see the table get cleared when I'm watching snooker. I'm sure you do too. That's why I always insist on clearing the table in both frames. And as much as I can in the Ronnie O'Sullivan Versus series, the table will be cleared in all of those frames as well. So yes, would appear to be a new rule in this, that in the second frame, if a foul cue ball is seen to go in, which obviously is a foul, that will reset the 3 shots, 3 attempts. So therefore he will get 3 new attempts to put in the ball in, because it'll be like it's a new shot. Almost like it's just come back up to the table. So yeah. Excuse me. That will now be a hard and fast rule for the second frame, just to make things easier, because if a foul is committed, then that would I would have technically just ended the frame right there, and, well, Cahill wouldn't have had much of a chance. So I'm going to try and give all of these players as much of a chance as I can. So I've landed nicely on the black to the wrong pocket. Because the pink's there, so I'm just going to take the pink. Excuse me. You said you could not go in the pocket. I've nudged the black again. And I'm not on a red either. Hey. It's been a messy old second frame, this. This is the lowest scoring second frame we've had so far. Oh, nearly. At least I got the black into a more favourable position. Can I get into any kind of position on the yellow? I've come up the right side of the table, but I've tucked myself right in behind the blue. I could see. Oh wait. There is half a chance here that this could be potted. I doubt I'll be on the green if it goes in, but look at that! And I thought I had no chance because I thought I tucked myself right in behind the blue. Not enough. I needed to be a lot harder to get back down for the black. Oh boy. And no, if anyone asks, I'm not going to try the double. Maybe in the next episode, if we end up in a situation like that again. Oh, I haven't. Please say I haven't just potted the black and bananaed the cue ball. Do you know what, from me? Thank you very much. There we go. 137 to finish that frame, but it was 48. Well, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, take care of each other, be kind to one another, like what you like, love who you love, take it easy, and I'll see you in the next video.